I get it. Let's move on to A's Rangers. I'm not going to make a move on that spot. Bassett versus Lyles. Man, is Lyles bad. So, Babano, by the way,
that's my move.
Fading Lyles. That's the only success I've had in the last couple of weeks. I've gone from plus 7 units to down 7 units in about 8 days. In 8 days. So it's been atrocious here. But fading Lyles has been a great thing to do. And Bassett, maybe not a one-whip pitcher in the long run, but he's pitching well, and he got unlucky in his last spot. And Oakland is the best team in the AL. They won 5 of 6. Well, best record. I guess debatable. Won 5 of their last 6 against Texas this season. Texas lost 10 of 11. Chapman is supposed to be back in the starting lineup. The Rangers, who have no offense at all, first righties, 197, 607 OPS, have now lost Rougned Odor. And I don't know if that hurts him that much. He was batting below the Mendoza line anyways. Lyles has 2 starts against the A's last season, went 2-0, 1.45 ERA. I don't care. I can put a line through that. I think he continues to get touched. And Babano, take it away. How are you betting this?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I put absolutely no credence whatsoever, none, zero, in that head-to-head record and ERA, which is, I think, 1.45 for Jordan Lyles against Oakland in his career. I don't care. Right now, this guy is an absolute dreadful mess, and he has no business at all being in a starting rotation. But this is the Texas Rangers. This is a team that doesn't have a lot of depth in their rotation right now, so they got to trot a stiff out there every 5 days, and right now, that stiff is Jordan Lyles. I mean, I was on the over the last couple of starts for him, and certainly that was a consideration. But I do like Bassett quite a bit, 2.97 ERA. He's pitched well this season for the Oakland Athletics. You know, he's been a journeyman most of his career, but I think for the last couple seasons for Oakland, he's actually been pretty reliable for this Oakland A's rotation. So for me, when I look at this one with the line where it is currently, you know, it's obviously you're seeing Oakland here. They're playing great baseball. You're not getting a bargain here near minus 200 with Bassett. So I'm going to go the run line here, minus 1.5. And even more than that, I'm going to go the team total as well. Because I do think Oakland, I would, last start was with Lyles. I went full game over because I figured that Texas would hit Seattle that day. And they did a little bit and helped me out to get that game over. I'm not convinced Texas is going to hit Bassett, and right now I'm not. But as you mentioned, Jimmy, you know, their lineup is in tatters. Their offense is struggling to score runs right now, Texas. So I don't want to have to rely on them. I don't want to have to bank on them. So I'm going to not bet the full game over here. I'm going to go Oakland run line instead, and I'm also going to go with the Oakland team total over 5.5. Again, it's a high number, but it's a high number for a reason. I think they should be able to get to 6 with relative ease if Jordan Lyles is anything like he's been so far. So run line A's minus 1.5 at minus 120, and the team total over 5.5.
So much, yeah. I understand why you don't take it on the minus 1 line. Minus 1 line at Bet365 works out to minus 162.
Yeah, that's still a little too high. Yeah, at minus 160 or higher in baseball, you can pretty much count me out if that's the price I have to work with.
It makes sense. And the first 5 innings minus a half, minus 145. Ugh. That is so much juice. That's tough. Okay. Buzznut says, with you, Babano. I mean, is this the spot where you just let go of the amount of juice? Possibly. I'm going to type this in here so we can review it before we move on to NHL. First 5 minutes. So it's minus 145. And then minus 1 is minus 162. And Nilo took first 5 minus 1.5. Interesting.